What's up? It's your boy Ghost. So we've got the last of the rares. There were no more mythics left to spoil, but we do have the rares. We're going to go over those three cards, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the London Mulligan that is going to be changing the way we mulligan in Magic the Gathering in all formats. So go ahead, hit subscribe for me, and then let's talk about these cards. So we have a reprint. We have Graf Digger's Cage, and this is an artifact. It costs 1. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. This is going to be a handy card to have in the sideboard for standard. Maybe a good target for the new Karn. I mean, it's always nice to be able to have access to all these artifacts in your sideboard, so that could be a plus. Now we have Glaive Horn Buccaneer, 3 red, 1 colorless for a 2/4 Minotaur Pirate. It has haste, and it says, whenever you discard a card, Glaive Horn Buccaneer deals 1 damage to each opponent. And you can pay 1 red, 1 colorless, discard a card, draw a card, activate this ability only if Glaive Horn Buccaneer is attacking. So he gets to do a little bit of looting, and he gets to ping him whenever you discard a card. And this could go in a lot of, it doesn't just have to be him discarding the card, just whenever you discard. So this could be interesting, that's for sure. And then the last is Bag of Holding. And this is an artifact. It costs 1. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. Well, that's interesting. Pay 2, tap it, draw a card, then discard a card. So it helps its first ability. Then you can pay 4, tap, sacrifice Bag of Holding, return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hand. So you could end up getting a ton of cards once you have a bunch of cards exiled with this. You can just get them all back. It says whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. So you can discard from the Minotaur we just talked about. Regardless, it's going to go underneath this card, and you can sacrifice it and return them all to your hand. Another neat thing about this card is, like, everyone's kind of saying, I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, but they're saying this is an actual item in Dungeons and Dragons. So I guess they kind of took it from another game they provide. So it's kind of a neat little fact. All right, that is it. Spoiler season is over. All of the cards are out. So we have the sealed event coming up, not this weekend, but the next. So you'll be able to go do your pre-release and battle with all these new cards that are coming out. And this is a really powerful set overall. I think this is going to make a lot of changes in standard, especially for the next 3 months while everything's still in the format. Once we hit rotation, some of the cards might lose a little bit of power, but overall, this set is sweet. Let's talk about one other thing before we jump off here. Let's talk about the London Mulligan. So this is going to be a new way to mulligan in standard in all formats. So essentially, if you're not familiar with this, it's when you go to mulligan, you would essentially say, I'm going to mulligan. You would draw 7 cards instead of 6. Then if you want to keep that hand, you would take one of the cards from your hand and put it on the bottom of your library. Now, if you're going to mulligan again, you still draw 7 cards, but you will put 2 cards at the bottom of your library this time. So, and it goes on for however many times you mulligan is how many cards you must take out of your hand and put on the bottom of your library. I think this is going to make standard a lot more competitive. In my opinion, this gives you a lot better chance of getting the pieces that you need, and getting rid of a card out of 7 is amazing. Let's say you draw 7 cards and 4 lands, but everything else is looking pretty good. Well, you can just dump a land to the bottom. So I'm really excited. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, because I'm going to be coming out with some new content once this set releases. Definitely going over the London Mulligan, and it is going to touch base a lot for new players, people who are completely new to Arena or even completely new to Magic. So this is going to be huge. So make sure you guys subscribe, smash a like for me, and that is the end of this video. I will see you all next time.